welcome back. It is 9:30 in the morning on February 6th, and I realized, wow, it is February. I just got groceries delivered, and then I sat down, ate my little croissant with like Italian Nutella, and I started watching some vlogs, and then I was thinking, I've been vlogging, but I haven't edited really in a while. Let's go back in time and see what we've been up to for February. Roll the tape.
Got a hold on me, you can tell by the way I'm talking. I see they got a hold on you, I can tell by the way you've been walking. It's getting hot, mama. It's getting hot. It's getting hot, mama. It's getting hot. While your world is spinning now, I mean it's hotter than a jungle too. Playing for the winner, but it ain't much better when you feel the freezing over your boots.
Stay true. Love you.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot, mama.
Now it's time to head to the movies with our cinematic crusader. Here with another titanium take, here's our movie maven Kai.
Well, hey there, everybody. It is I, your movie maven Kai, and we are back for another week, guys. We have made it all the way through all 647 days of January. My friends, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you guys for coming and, hanging out with Rusty and I. I'm proud of us for being here because, you think about all the, the things going on right now and all the stresses and all the, the breaking news. And it seems like every other, hour, there's some kind of gut punch happening. And we are still able to feel like there's a space where we can be creative, we can be communicative, we can share the things that we love with the people that we love. And that's really, really important. So thank you for giving us this opportunity, guys. And thank you for showing up every single week to share it with us. We really do appreciate you. And we love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's every day it's something new, every day is a new adventure. And, some of the things happening right now make you reflect on, history and the things that you've learned. And, a lot of history I found to be more meaningful and sort of impactful through media and cinema and everything. And so it made me think of a movie. Surprise, it's from the 90s. I was born in the 80s and I'm a 90s kid. Like, what do you expect? But I was thinking about it, and it's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. And I used to get so much crap for loving this movie as much as I do. But it's my second favorite Christian Bale movie, and it's called Swing Kids. And if you've never seen it, it's from 1993, I want to say. It's got a pretty stellar cast. So you've got 4 friends. It's Christian Bale, Robert Sean Leonard, Frank Whaley, and Noah Wiley. And then you have kind of, the grown-ups, if you will, because, they're all playing young people, Barbara Hershey and Kenneth Branagh. Wonderful cast. Stellar music, of course, because it, takes place in the 1940s Germany. The fashion, the wardrobe, the costumes are all very accurate and beautiful, and it's just all around the movie just to look at is gorgeous. Swing dresses and Christian Bale, but overall it's also just a really incredible story. So you have the 4 friends that are living in World War II Germany, that so many things there are forbidden. They're, you know, contraband basically. And one of them is, you know, American swing and jazz, big band music. The kids aren't allowed to listen to it. You can't play it in clubs. You can't, you know, really even own it. So these kids kind of, you know, have to have workarounds with these, you know, music shop owners and people that can get them, you know, this music from America. And, you know, they take it to the clubs and they have, you know, these big bands there that are, you know, playing and they dance and they listen to music. And it's, you know, a very politicized kind of movement where they're all going, we don't agree with the Nazis. We don't like what's happening. Well, one of the friends leaves the group because he starts to think that maybe he does agree with the Nazis. And, you know, they're all really upset over this for a number of reasons. And then another one of the members gets in trouble and he gets forced to join the Hitler Youth organization. And essentially what it is it's a Nazi training facility. They brainwash the kids into all of this, you know, national propaganda and make sure that they are going to grow up to be good little soldiers that do as they're told. And Christian Bale joins so that he can be with, you know, his bestie, Robert Sean Leonard. And they start off kind of, you know, doing what they're supposed to, but then laughing about it. They're still going, you know, dancing in these, you know, speakeasies. And, you know, they're still consuming a lot of this stuff until Christian Bale gets in a little bit over his head. And he starts to think that maybe some of the stuff that is being taught to them makes sense. And, you know, Robert Sean Leonard is, you know, going through the motions because he wants to make sure that his mother and his little brother are, you know, safe. And Kenneth Branagh plays this, you know, older, higher up commander, I think is what you would call him, that essentially has, you know, taken an interest in him, but mostly because he's got a thing for Robert Sean Leonard's mom, who's played by Barbara Hershey. Who wouldn't? And so it's this whole, you know, idea of what do we actually believe? What do we want to put out that we believe? How do we stay safe? There's all of these, you know, crazy things happening. There's a scene where, you know, Christian Bale is standing up. There's, you know, a meeting basically where all of the HJ are supposed to be reporting anything out of the ordinary that they see while they're out, you know, or while they're, you know, taking part in their daily lives, where they basically go like, hey, you know, this grocer is, you know, giving discounts to Jewish people. Oh, we have to report them. Oh, hey, you know, this person is stocking, you know, Swiss chocolate or, you know, American goods, and it's supposed to be nothing but, you know, German, you know, so we have to report them. And there's a scene where Christian Bale reports his own father because of some conversations that he'd been hearing within his own house. I mean, granted, he doesn't have the greatest relationship with his dad, but that's kind of messed up. But it does give you an idea of what exactly they're asking these people to do. And, you know, it's a very scary idea that, you know, somebody could simply make an accusation about you, or, you know, somebody that you feel like you can trust will go to somebody, you know, for whatever reason and snitch, essentially, you know. So, yeah, interesting political climate that we're in right now made me think of this movie because, again, I do love it, but there's a lot of things to kind of give you that moral pause and that, you know, well, do you understand where they're coming from? Or do you, you know, think that they're just trying to be safe? Do you think that, you know, this kind of brainwashing can really happen? Can it still happen? And, you know, it's a very interesting way to look at all of that. But then you also see the relationships between friends, you know, dwindling, disintegrating because of, you know, a difference of idealism. And that's hard to watch too. Because you see that there is still so much care between these people. But when they're faced with what the others are willing to do, not only to them, but to other people, you know, you understand why, you know, it's so hard to remain friends with people that have those really vastly different morals than you do. So it's a really good watch. It's a little bit on the long side. It's a little over 2 hours, but it really doesn't feel like it because, again, the music is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's Benny Goodman and Woody Herman and you know, Count Basie and some of the really familiar songs that are so famous and used in, you know, commercials and movies and everything all the time. Jump into the woodside, sing, sing, sing with a swing, good night, my love, all that kind of stuff. And you hear them and you go, oh, I love this song. Oh, I love this song. Oh, I love this song. And that's really fun too. If you're not really into, you know, big band or if you have, you know, friends or kids or, you know, whoever that really, you know, haven't been exposed to a lot of it, this is a good one to use. The soundtrack for this one is a great one to use to expose people to big band for the first time, because you are getting like the best of the best. The fashions, like I said, absolutely beautiful, wonderful, inspiring, especially since all of those really cool little, you know, 2 and 3 inch heels and round toe Mary Janes and stuff are coming back thanks to Wicked. So, and the long skirts and the, you know, flouncy blouses and everything. So it's a good place to go for a little bit of, you know, color palette inspiration as well. So Swing Kids, guys, 1993, wonderful movie. Please watch it and tell everybody that I've ever met that it's a good movie, because when I was watching this in high school, everyone's like, oh, God, Kai, you and that Christian Bale guy, he's never going to be anything. I knew. Anyway, stay safe out there, guys. There's a lot of demonstrations and protests and stuff going on, and whether you are around them or you're, you know, joining in, please, please, please be safe. Know your rights, know where you're going, know who you're with, and make sure that everything that you're doing is on the up and up, so that, you know, when we do eventually have to raise bail money for you, you know, we're not going to be indicted in, you know, any kind of, you know, accessory kind of scheme. I've got, you know, licenses and things like that in the state of California. Like I really can't afford to lose them. So protest safely so the rest of us can support you. We love you guys. It's a lot. We know. We're here for you. Thank you for being here for us. Drink your water, take your meds, and we'll see you next week.
All right, I know what you're thinking. All you do is work and eat and clean. And that's true. But I also shop. I have been on the search for a bed frame for as long as I've lived in Atlanta, and I still have not found one. So please comment down below if you have any ideas of where I could get something that's kind of original and hopefully wood. And before we get back to where we are today, I just wanted to give another shout out to my amazing team at Plant a Queen Buckhead. We had a little holiday party, and it was catered by our very own Charnice. She made these beautiful chicken fried mushrooms, some collard greens, mac and cheese, and some yams. And as you can see, the team loved it. So now it's time to head home. And let's get back to where we started this vlog. We are making some Megan's chicken. This is all I've really made. I learned this recipe, I guess you can say, from Jenica and Annika. Please check them out. Really, really comfy, cozy vlogs. As much as I wish I could have visited Nashville for the last day of Red Perch today, unfortunately, work commitments just disallowed that to happen. But I figured in honor of them, I'd make my own chicken tacos and just kind of start February out right. And I have more fun updates for you soon. But until then, I'll see you later.
Cute. Sort of cute. I don't know. Should I take my hair down? I don't give a fuck, really. Thinking I haven't, like, I always feel like I'm ready when I'm not ready, right? Every single time. Every single time. I was like, we have done things. That's not what I ordered.